Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. On today's show, I have an amazing guest. I have Adam. He is from Arculus. He is a returning guest on the O Show. How are you doing today, Adam?
Fantastic. Great to be back.
I'm so excited to talk to you because we're actually going to be answering some questions from the audience, and we have a special kind of like partnership fun announcement thing to kind of speak on towards the end. So I'm excited to tell the audience. Are you ready to answer some of my questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Why don't you tell us why you decided to found Arculus and kind of a short summary of what it is?
Sure. So, in short, we really wanted to create Arculus, one, because I have a personal passion for crypto and blockchain, but two, we saw a real problem in the community, right? People need to be safe, they need to be secure with their crypto, and they, not your keys, not your crypto, right? So they really needed to be able to have that self-possession of their crypto. So to do so, we wanted to create a hardware wallet that had the security of some of the other products on the market, but the ease of use of a hot wallet, right? The ease of use of a centralized exchange. So we took a smart card, which everybody uses every day for their banking, and put all our keys on that and put the security on that passive device. No tiny buttons, no cables, no battery to run out, and then put the rich user experience on the mobile where it belongs. So get the ease of use at the mobile with the security of a banking card.
Awesome. Awesome. So why don't you tell me a little bit about how the Arculus product works? Because I know there's two components. There is the key card and then there's the actually cell phone. So, and a lot of people think that you're storing the crypto on the cell phone, but that might not be the correct way. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to have the expert explain the actual product and the actual tech behind it. So I want you to explain the two components of Arculus and then kind of the tech behind it that helps people know that their crypto is going to be safe.
Sure, absolutely. So on the smart card, which is a lot like a banking card. In fact, our parent CompoSecure has made banking cards for the largest banks in the world for the last 20 years. So we know how to handle private keys and we know how to handle security keys. So inside an Arculus card is what's called a secure element. So that's a secure special type of chip that can generate keys, which control your crypto and control banking even, and generates that using what's called TRNG, or true random number generator. And that secure element then generates your private keys, does all the derivations of the different private keys that enables your crypto to move on the blockchain. So for any hardware wallet out there, it's important for people to remember that crypto doesn't live on any device, right? Your crypto is out there on the blockchain, your keys live on a device. So inside this smart card is the secure element, which again holds, stores, and generates all your private keys. So your private keys are not stored or generated on the mobile device. Your mobile device really is there to serve as a rich UI and interface to query the blockchain, to see your wallet balances, to decide where you want to go, and also importantly, act as additional factors of authentication, right? So we can use the built-in biometric on the mobile device as a factor. So something you are, you can use the PIN, which is a separate PIN from your device. So something you know, and then something you have, which is your Arculus card. So, anytime you send crypto, you're going to go through all three of those factors of authentication, which we think creates great depth of defense. And as I kind of mentioned, your keys are passive, stored offline, rigorous security on the smart card, and then you have the ease of use on your mobile device, which really, again, is just kind of a user interface to interact with the blockchain.
Okay, so quick question about that. So when I use Arculus, my crypto is not actually stored on the cell phone. It is kind of like a tool to where I can see what I have and I can see if anything's been transferred out or what's, et cetera, but it's not actually stored on the cell phone. And then with the Arculus key card, that is the separate product that allows me to kind of access that crypto. And if I do lose my cell phone, then I'll be okay. I'll still have access to my crypto with the key card, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
you could get a new cell phone, take your Arculus card, use your 12-word recovery phrase that you get when you generate the wallet, and you're back in business. One really important thing to make is because it has all these separate factors of authentication, I could come to you, I could hand you my cell phone, I could hand you my Arculus card. You don't have my biometric, you don't have my PIN, you're not going to be able to access my crypto. Similarly, I could lose my cell phone, lose my Arculus card, I still have my recovery seed phrase that I wrote down when I started the wallet. So I could get a new phone, get a new Arculus card, and I'm back in business.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for explaining that to me again. I just had a quick question on that. So I've actually got a couple questions from my TikTok audience that I would love to have you answer. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay. First question. Can you stake your coins through Arculus?
Not at that time. We are looking at it. I know it's a big demand from the community. Arculus takes compliance really seriously. So we are looking at it. We are developing towards it, but we want to make sure we do it in a compliant way. The communities and the government's really evaluating that right now. And it's really important to us that it's done properly.
Got it. Thank you so much for answering that. I know that people are going to definitely be looking forward to that in the future. Fingers crossed that the government works with you guys on that. All right. Next question. How is the key card seed phrase generated?
Sure. So we touched on that a little bit. Good hardware systems use true randomness to generate the seed phrase, right? So inside that secure element, there's a certified process to generate, quote, true randomness. And then from that randomness, it's put through kind of the standard bit 39 seed process. And then the seed is generated, which in turn generates the private keys for your wallet and generates the 12-word mnemonic phrase that allows you to kind of turn all that math into plain English so that you have a way to consistently regenerate your private keys.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Next, what if you lose your key card?
Sure. So if you lose your key card, you can get a new one, and you can take that 12-word phrase that we mentioned, enter it in. That tells the new card how to regenerate your same private keys, and then you're able to, once again, access your crypto, and you're back in business.
So, okay, so you have your private, your card that has your private seed phrase on it. Would you recommend that somebody write that seed phrase down somewhere else safely, just in case they lose their key card?
Yes, absolutely. You should really store them separately, right? So your recovery seed phrase, and this is a great point, thank you for asking, kind of is the keys to the kingdom, right? So when you generate your wallet, whether it's our product or somebody else's wallet, I highly recommend writing those words down in an analog way. So some products may say, hey, back it up to your encrypted Google Drive or back it up digitally. I do not recommend doing that.
Okay.
I recommend writing them down analog on a piece of paper or pieces of paper and storing them in a safe. Depending on the value of that, like half of that sheet may go to a lawyer. So, but that is kind of best practices to me.
I love that you said that, because I always preach to my audience, I like to use a pen and paper or one of those titanium cards, because I don't feel comfortable with anything online. Like I don't care. Well, some things, yeah, but not like passwords or seed phrases. I feel like that's a small vulnerability. And at least if you have it, handwritten, pen, paper, and on like a metal card, and you, like you said, with a lawyer or somewhere safe, I feel like that's a lot. It just takes out a lot of the risk there. Okay. So those are the questions that we had from TikTok, but we have a partnership coming up for Bitcoin Miami. Can you tell everybody I'll tell them about our partnership, but can you tell everybody about Arculus's involvement with Bitcoin Miami? Because it sounds like you guys are going to be doing something super exciting for the community.
Sure, absolutely. So we're really excited about our partnership with Bitcoin Miami. So we have a few events going on. First, the first 25,000 people that registered for the Bitcoin Miami conference will receive a Bitcoin Miami branded Arculus card. Nice. So the conference attendees will be able to use Arculus with a cool branded card. That includes some special whale passes for the whales going to Bitcoin Miami. So that will be a lot of fun. And then you can also catch me on a speaker panel talking about hardware wallets and mobile security and security in general for crypto.
Quick question before I announce our partnership, but why should somebody listen to you about security?
Sure. So I think one reason is I touched on, Compo has been doing banking cards and government IDs for over 20 years. Okay. So we have a rich history of creating security documents and handling private keys for some of the largest institutions in the world. And, we partner and have partnered with some of the great secure element manufacturers and security hardware partners for decades. So, we think we have a rich history to back that up.
Awesome. I just wanted the audience to know a little bit about your background. And also, you guys, I am very excited to announce I will be attending Bitcoin Miami with Arculus. I will be there. I'm going to be doing a 2-hour meet and greet. Maybe Adam will be there. We'll be taking pictures, doing all kinds of really, really cool stuff. Adam and the team will also be able to answer any questions. The time and date for that will be announced soon. Also, too, I will be doing a live interview with the Arculus team. So if you guys have any additional questions, please make sure to email me, comment below what you want me to ask the team about Arculus. And we're more than happy to answer those. That will be live streamed on Twitter. Don't know the date yet. We still got to figure that out. And I'm super excited because I really support what you guys are doing. I love that you guys take security so seriously, especially for crypto. And I guess my last question to close this out is, what can we expect from Arculus in the future?
Sure. So, we have publicly talked about our roadmap at last earnings call and a few other places. We hear the community. We came out with a great product. We're really excited about it. We kind of get asked about three things. One is, how do we connect to the DeFi space? So the team is actively looking at Wallet Connect, and I can't give it an exact date, but I can promise you their devs actively working on that to allow Arculus to connect to the DeFi space. Second is, we get asked about NFTs a lot. So there is a team also actively looking at how to integrate viewing NFTs into the Arculus ecosystem. So that'll be fun. Again, no firm dates yet, but again, is being actively worked on. And third, last, certainly not least, everybody has their favorite coin. And, while we have about 80% of the crypto market cap, we don't have that last 20, and it is a personal goal of mine to get as close to 100% as possible. So we are actively looking at adding more currencies as well.
Thank you so much, Adam, for coming on and talking to us about Arculus, the security, how to use your product, and why it is so important to store your crypto safely and own your keys. If you guys want to learn more about Arculus, we have the links down below. Make sure to follow them. The team is very responsive, very, very amazing. And we hope to see you all in Miami.
Thank you.